got to stand up strong. Think the truth about themselves to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up, stand up. And throughout the world today.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. Good morning. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. You can get involved by calling 888-7753-773, 888-77-JESSE, JESSE, Jesse. And my biblical question, it's a doozy. My biblical question is, what's the right way for parents and others to help others become strong? What is the right way. Amazing. We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on JesseLeePeterson.com/show, JesseLeePeterson.com/show. And if you're out and about and doing whatever it is you're doing, and you just can't watch the show, you got to run and do what you're doing, anywhere in the world, you can podcast, and you can still listen to the show on your phone by calling the listen line on TalkStream Live, 605-615-4131, 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go to buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App. We had a technical problem in the first hour there, folks. It's Friday. A light day. Get it off your chest day. Whatever is on your mind, express yourself Friday.
You, Tom, like a mug. You need to go and get yourself bleached, because everything you say about black people, and you're sitting up there looking like a tar baby.
It might sound like a semantics argument, but he's a gray alien.
I wonder if he's been smoking pot.
My church. My beloved family.
Love, happy, church.
Oh, please, someone, save me.
New details tonight on the local couple pushing for answers from a Seminole County fertility clinic after they discover that their baby is not actually their biological daughter.
Oh, no.
Our clients are falling more and more in love with their baby every day.
My friend just had a baby, you see it?
Oh, what happened to it?
Peggy, she's on FaceTime.
Plus, a family of 4 behind bars, all accused of ganging up and beating a hostess over parking validation.
We're leaving this world.
Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. The world gone crazy. What a mess. What a mess. And it's going to get worse. My country is not coming back. Just as they destroyed Europe, all those white Western countries, the exact same thing is happening here. Isn't that amazing? Yes, Jesse, that is amazing. So, anybody seen Savannah? Not Savannah, what's that lady's name? Anybody seen Nancy? There's this lady in Arizona that, according to a report, is missing, and they can't find her. And they are desperately seeking for 5 days and 6 days now, I think, unless they found her today. And then someone sent them, according to a report, a ransom note, and they wanted Bitcoin. Who sent a ransom note for Bitcoin? You know that has to be a millennium. Grown people send them for cash, but they wanted Bitcoin. What now? Times have changed. But anyway, Fox News is reporting, everybody probably heard this, but just in case, Fox News is reporting that the authority in Pima County, Arizona, they are still looking for the disappearance of an 84-year-old woman. Watch this from ABC News.
To anyone that may be involved, do the right thing.
That's the wrong one.
This is an 84-year-old grandma.
No, sorry, right.
Law enforcement in Tucson today providing the latest update last weekend's disappearance of Nancy Guthrie, the 84-year-old mother of Today Show anchor Savannah Guthrie.
We have not identified a suspect or a person of interest in this case.
What information law enforcement has shared is disturbing.
The blood on the porch, it came back to Nancy.
The blood certainly suggests that Nancy was harmed. You can't tell from photographs how much blood. It doesn't look like it's excessive.
Amazing. Why are they only missing one daughter name and not, this lady apparently had two other children, a son and another daughter, but they only say, they act like she only belongs to this one daughter. That's insane to me. The FBI is receiving ransom letters that are sent to local TV stations. Watch this ABC News.
The FBI confirming that they are investigating ransom letters that were sent to several local TV stations, including the ABC affiliate KGUN. The first ransom deadline was 5 p.m. local time earlier today. According to the FBI, the next deadline is Monday. Savannah posting this video of her brother tonight after that 5 p.m. deadline.
We need you to reach out, and we need a way to communicate with you so we can move forward.
In a normal kidnapping case, there would be contact by now.
Guthrie using her voice so familiar to millions of Americans to try and get the attention of the alleged kidnappers.
We are ready to talk. However, we live in a world where voices and images are easily manipulated.
If those that may have Nancy are watching this, the family is ready to talk.
Amazing. And I'm still thinking about this, if it's true or not, that they sent a ransom note asking for Bitcoin. How many people have Bitcoins laying around? Only millennials, for the most part. Grown-ups don't have Bitcoin laying around. Okay, you stole my mama, and now you want some Bitcoin. Here you go. You have to ask for cash. What the? So apparently, according to KTLA 5, a Hawthorne man was taken into custody after allegedly sending a fake ransom note to the family. Watch this.
Moments after this video aired Wednesday evening of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie making an emotional plea to their mother Nancy's potential kidnappers, the FBI says 42-year-old Derek Colella sent a ransom text to Nancy's family. Within hours, FBI agents were seen swarming a portion of West 134th Street in Hawthorne to arrest Colella at his home. This neighbor came out to see what was going on around 4 a.m.
What's going on? And he's like, no, we're FBI. Say about 8 officers just walking down the street, and then the whole street was just full of cars.
The feds say Colella admitted to sending the hoax demand to Savannah's sister Annie and her husband asking for Bitcoin. He's also accused of calling one of the family members. He apparently used a virtual phone number, which the FBI says they linked to an email account using his first and last name. Authorities say that Colella's ransom demand is not connected to the other two that were sent to news outlets.
He looked like an ill-Lincoln alien. What the? No wonder you want Bitcoin. Amazing. And according to KTLA 5, this California man was charged in October for stealing hundreds of thousands in state unemployment benefits. Watch this from KTLA 5.
Colella is no stranger to law enforcement. He, along with 12 of his fellow LA County co-workers, were charged in October with stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars in state unemployment benefits during the COVID pandemic while employed by the government. The LA County DA spoke out about the alleged fraud after their arrests.
We will not tolerate this type of illegal conduct by anyone, but especially by county employees.
And Colella is reportedly due in a federal courtroom tomorrow.
Amazing. What a mess. That lady said she woke up at 4 a.m. and she went out there and saw all these cars. I'm wondering, did she think ICE was showing up? If she going out there to yell at ICE. I'm just saying it out loud. She got up and went out there at 4 in the morning. Did she think ICE was showing up? Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. The world gone crazy. Let me go to Jeannine out of North Carolina. Jeannine, you are on the air. Jeannine? Jeannine, she waited so long. Let me go to Kate, a first-time caller out of Kentucky. Kate, you are on the air.
Hi, Jesse.
Hey, Kate.
How are you today?
All is well. Speak right into your phone or a little louder.
What do you say?
Speak right into your phone and speak up a little bit.
Okay. I'm trying my best. I know I'm not supposed to be on speaker, right?
Are you on speaker?
No.
No, okay. Yeah, you're not supposed to be on a speaker.
Okay, I'll try to project a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, my question was, can dogs and cats go to heaven, or is it just certain people can?
I don't know. That sounds like a movie, but I don't know. I never think about animals going to heaven.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think.
What made you think of that?
Not. Well, I just really love my pets, and when they die and I die, I don't want to not be able to see them ever again. And I feel like they do have souls and spirits.
Well, they don't have souls or spirits.
Why not, though?
Because God didn't make it that way. Would you have dogs or cats?
Both.
And so if they don't go to heaven, you don't want to go either?
No, I still want to go. It'd just be nice if they can go.
And why would you want them in heaven with you?
So I can spend more time with them.
What's wrong with you?
I just love them. You don't like animals?
But you don't love them.
How so?
You don't love them. You treat them in the same way you treat human beings. You think you love human beings, but you hate them. And so now you go into the animals and you think the animals love you. And because you're feeling an animal emotion back, you're thinking that you love the animals, but you don't love the animals. They're just giving you a false thrill, and you're calling that love.
I don't know.
I'm sorry?
It feels like, feels the same.
Right. You feel for the animals the same way you feel for human beings, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, maybe even differently.
You feel more for the animals than you do human beings?
It depends.
But the fact is that you don't love humans and you don't love animals because you have no love. That emotional stuff that you feel is hate. It's not love. It's disguising itself as love. And so when human beings fail to deal with other human beings in the right way, they go to the animals because they're in an animal nature. And the human beings are. They have the same mindset, the nature of an animal. So they go and say they love the animals. And since the animals can't do anything but react, they think the animals are showing them love because they're basing the animal reaction to how they're thinking and feeling. And human beings think they have love and they don't. But the animals don't love you. Animals are trained to treat somebody that's going to feed them, wag their tails, and do whatever it takes to make you feel good so you can feed them.
That does make sense.
I'm sorry?
Well, that does make sense.
Yeah.
Well, okay, if animals scratch the animals. Obviously, they're very different than humans, and they don't really have a place in heaven because they're obviously not as complex as humans.
Right.
But how do you find, if you're in heaven, how do you find people you know in heaven?
But why are you
know
thinking
where-
about heaven right now and you haven't even learned how to live on earth?
A good point.
No, that's a question.
I don't know.
How old are you?
17.
Oh, you're 17. You need to conquer living on earth before you start thinking about heaven or dying or anything. Why don't you drop your anger and learn how to live?
Well, it's more just curiosity than anything.
Curiosity killed the cat. Why don't you learn how to live rather than thinking about dying or death? Are you still in high school?
Yes, sir.
Have you forgiven your mother?
Maybe not.
Does your father protect you from your mother?
I mean, I guess.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. They're in two different places, so
They're not together?
no, sir.
Oh, so your father and mother not married?
Not anymore.
And so how do you deal with her by yourself like that? No wonder you're into the animals. How do you deal with your mama?
Well, I usually stay with my dad.
Oh, good. And why do you even stay with her at all?
Because I have to.
And why?
And
You're 17. Why do you have to?
legally, I have to.
So
she'll kind of go crazy if I don't go over there. So
she what?
She'll kind of freak out if I don't go over there for a while. So
why do you care if she freaks out or not? She's just trying to control you. Why does that bother you at all that she's freaking out? That's what drove your father away from her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she does help me with stuff, so I feel like it's only fair. And I do want to spend time with my mom, you know.
Why?
But sometimes, I definitely prefer to stay at my dad's house.
So why do you want to spend time with her at all at 17?
Cause I don't know. She's like, not that this is old, but she's like 53.
That is
so
old.
I don't know. So just don't know how much time.
Why?
I don't know how much time I'll have with her.
So you think she's gonna be dying soon?
No, probably like 20 years. Hopefully.
But why do you need to spend time with her before she dies?
Because when I'm old, like by the time I'm older, I probably won't live near her. I don't want to live in Kentucky for a long time.
Right.
To be honest, so it'd be harder to see her.
That's good news. But see, you going into these animals, you're going to be an old lady with a bunch of cats and dogs, and you're still going to be miserable if you don't start dropping your anger for your mother, toward your mother. Forgive her, she's crazy, she can't help her. Her mother screwed her up, and forgive her so you could be free, and then forgive your father. It sounds like you wish your father, but forgive him. He didn't know how to deal with your mother. When he left her. He didn't leave you. And you'll be fine because you're not going to find love in animals. They don't have love. And you're too young to be into animals like that. Do you want to get old with animals?
I mean, honestly, it doesn't sound that bad.
Have you dated
I
already?
want to have kids. Dated?
Have you ever dated? You had a boyfriend?
Yeah. Yeah, I've had a few.
I'm sorry?
I've had a few, yeah.
And how did it go?
Good and bad. You know, everyone's different. But yeah, I don't know. What I see in my future, obviously have kids. I want to move somewhere else. But I think animals will always be a part of my life.
There's nothing wrong with animals being in a part of your life, but you can't, you shouldn't. You can do it if you want, but you shouldn't escape into them thinking that they love you and you love them, and it's not true. You're going to end up being old and lonely.
I mean, I don't think having animals will necessarily make me keep me from having like human contact and stuff.
So if that's true, then why you even thinking about if they going to heaven or not, and you want them in heaven with you and all that? That's insane. What did your father say when you ask him about your cats and dog going to heaven? What did he say?
He says no.
He doesn't know?
No, he says no, they don't.
Oh, yeah. And so will you accept that?
But he really likes animals too.
Right.
But
There's
he
nothing.
can't say anything.
I'm sorry?
He can't say anything. He likes animals too.
Yeah, but for you, and I noticed that a lot of lonely people are into animals now. But for you, you're 17, you should start off right by forgiving your mother, practice being present, don't think about a future or a past, and let your life happen for you.
That's true. That's fair.
Will you do that?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
And
I was more just curious.
Right,
thing.
I understand that. But no, I don't know if they're going to heaven or not. And that's not like one of the things I even think about. And I would suggest you not think about that either, because it's going to keep you from watching yourself. Are you doing the silent prayer?
Not daily. I've done it only a few times.
Well, start doing it daily so you can practice being present instead of lost in your thoughts thinking about if the dog and the cat's going to heaven with you. You don't even know if you're going to heaven or not.
Yeah, maybe not. Who knows?
I mean, I wouldn't think about that. Don't think that you are going or not. I'm just saying I wouldn't waste my time thinking about the animal, if they going or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So here's what I recommend. You stay with the silent prayer, do it morning and night, and practice staying out of your head, out of thoughts. All thoughts are all lies all the time. And emotions are evil. And just stay present, let your life happen. You'll have an amazing life, all right?
Okay. Thank you, Jesse.
Call me again.
Okay.
All right. I got to
Thank you,
take a
sir.
break right now. Back in a moment. I recommend you get a copy of my book, From Rage to Responsibility. I write about how the spirit of anger was taken away from me 29 years ago. I forgave my mother who tried to turn me away from my father, and I returned to my father, and through him, my father on earth, and through him, I was able to return to God. No man or woman can return to God unless you go through the Son. And men are sons of God. They may be weak, pathetic examples of it, but it's the spiritual order of life. God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman, and woman over children. So get from race to responsibility. I write about that. Go to my website, rebuildingtheman.com for an autographed copy, or call 800-411-BOND. And donate to my nonprofit, Bond, the Brotherhood Organization of a New Destiny. We are rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. Uniting the races with, oh no, this is the beginning, bottom of the hour. Announcements. What the Hake Report is coming up at 9 a.m. this morning. TheHakeReport.com from 9 to 11. And then at 11, a brand new episode of the Fallen State.tv. I had a very interesting discussion with Rudy Rotman. And Rudy is a Zionist, former IDF soldier, and a Jewish Israeli rights activist. Watch this.
Next time on The Fallen State.
So you are a Zionist.
I don't look at Judaism as a religion. I look at it as a portable version of an ancient civilization. And the idea of us having the rights to come back home is a Zionist.
Why don't you believe that Jesus is the Son of God?
Messiah is not just a person, but a time period where humanity brings spirituality and physicality together.
What caused people to hate Israel?
Charlie Kirk died, must be Israel, right? Literally anything that happens, like someone is finding a way to blame it on Jews.
Amazing. At 11 a.m. today, every Friday, a brand new episode. And you can support the Fallen State by becoming a member there on the YouTube channel or JesseLeePeterson.locals.com. And after the Fallen State.tv, the American Anchor Baby. The American Anchor Baby. Right after the Fallen State. Around 12, 10, 12, 15, somewhere in there. Because sometimes the Fallen State is an hour, sometimes it's not quite an hour, sometimes it even goes over an hour. So the American Anchor Baby is coming up. And check out Punching TV. Brand new episode there. Fight, fight, fight on Punching TV. You can podcast. Fight, fight, fight. Amazing, huh? Last night, and then I'll see you on Sunday morning, our fellowship. Doors open at 10:30. Meeting starts at 11 for all. All are invited. RebuildingTheMan.com/church. RebuildingTheMan.com/church. 11 a.m. Pacific time. 2 p.m. Eastern time. Amazing, huh? And thanks for your support. And like these videos. Let me go to Janine. She's been waiting such a long time. Janine, you are on the air.
Hello, Mr. Jesse Lee Peterson. I am back.
Hey, Janine.
Yeah, we dropped off.
Right.
I have not been kidnapped. I've been reading the comments, so whoever called me a B word, watch out now. Come on. Anyway, I have a couple of things I was talking to your producer. If I could ask you a question.
Okay. Let's be right. Are you a first-time caller, Janine?
No, I've called maybe
okay.
about 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
You sent me a book even.
Right on.
Yeah. So, I have a question. Can you make some T-shirts, and I would gladly wear them? One of them would be anger plus ego equals evil. And another one, and I don't know if you have this, it would be called...
Do me a favor, because of time, send those T-shirt suggestion ideas to producer at jesseleepeterson.com.
Okay. But one question I have is, when you tell them, you say leave them in their hell or let them stay in their hell? Which is the correct quote?
Well, both are right. You can leave them in the hell because we are not supposed to bring anyone, try at all to bring anyone out of their misery, because those people who are in their thrills, which are misery, hell, they want to be there. And so you're not supposed to do that.
Okay. All right.
Are you overcoming your misery?
I'm trying, but all this mess that keeps going on in this country and in the world is like, oh my gosh, but I pray, you know.
You got to pray just to make it today.
That's right.
And so what does what's happening in the world have to do with you?
Well, that's a good question. I try to separate myself from the world. There's a lot of things that I don't do, like this entertainment stuff, going to the movies, and these entertainers, I call, I don't even bother with them. I'm not giving them my money.
I know, but what does
one iota of them?
What does happen? What's happening in the world? What does that have to do with your life at all?
I mean nothing, because I try not to associate myself.
But
take
why
on their
are
identity.
why are you not overcoming your hell because of what's happening in the world?
Oh my goodness, Jesse. Oh,
Jesse.
I guess I need to start doing the silent prayer again.
You stopped?
Yes, and no, I did not vote for Kamala. Whoever said that.
Janice, stop looking at the chat. Hey, Janice, stop looking at the chat. That's just another thrill. That's just another thrill for you.
Yeah.
So, Janice, what does what's happening in the world have to do with your life?
Nothing.
So why are you not why you're not working on yourself, and so you can have peace while you still live?
That's why I need to go back to the silent prayer.
Why did you stop?
Distractions, probably worldly distractions, you know.
How old are you?
I'm 57.
Oh, okay. What's happening in the world has nothing to do with you. That is happening to each individual. You're seeing what's inside of them. But if you overcome the world yourself, you'll be fine no matter what's happening outside of you. You will be fine. But you got to keep your eyes on you and give the finger to the world.
Yeah.
You know what the finger is?
The middle finger.
So just work on you, but I do want you to send those ideas to my producer, all right?
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Janice, go back to the silent prayer. Forget about the world. Human beings are evil, and if you focus on them, they will try to destroy you. You keep your eyes on you, and you'll be fine.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Janice.
Okay.
All right. 888-775-3773. Super chat.
Super chats.
Nice. Good morning. D-Money6966 says, no message.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Right on. Thank you.
Roy M. I already read this. The Hake Report is coming up at the top of this hour. I read that yesterday. My bad.
Okay.
Gregatron Jesse, I hate you. LOL, JK, just kidding. When someone says, by the grace of God or God's grace, I say, who is grace? LOL.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Gregatron. AJVD. I'd slap baby Jessica's daddy just to hear T call in one more time. Hashtag stupidity.
Amazing. Thank you.
Seeker 3 coffees. If we are perfect, why do we need to work on ourselves? What work is left to be done on what is already perfect?
To come awake, come out of the darkness, the idea that you're not perfect. Because you're not seeing the reality because you're in thoughts. All thoughts are all lie all the time, and emotions, thoughts bring on the emotion. And that's the dark world that you're living in. Come back to the light, you'll see. Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Seeker. Yeah, from the D. Jesse and crew, have y'all heard about the killings in broad daylight that happened in Chicago this week? Triple question mark. Mayor Brandon Johnson, truly delusional, not a smart man. Signed legislation last week to investigate ICE agents. Truly ridiculous. Side eye or straight face or frown. He needs to concentrate on keeping his citizens safe and not worrying about ICE. I know he's evil and wants the illegal aliens there to keep him in office. Lord help Chicago. 3 praying hands.
Amazing. Thank you. I had not heard about that.
Nikki, 10
Thank
coffee.
you.
Thank you for the tip.
Yeah.
We'll look into it. 10 coffees, very generous from Nikki. Biblical question.
Thank you, Nikki. What's the right way for parents and others to help others become strong?
I think the best way to help is not to help and watch the ego trying to intervene. Grace passes, just like a bird sings without concern for who hears it. Really excited for church. We'll catch it later. Chick emoji. You know the baby bird thing? Chicken.
Thank you. Amazing. And I'll put my little 2 cents in on Sunday if the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise.
Very nice. Norris T. Good mornings. Sunrise emoji. $5 bill, y'all.
Thank you. Amazing.
Norris T. sent 10 Jesse Lee Peterson gift memberships.
Thank you, Norris T.
Skip Log. This was
Skip.
These super chats came in during the first failed stream. He says, new computer money, $ tongue, $ eyes emoji.
Amazing.
Very
Thank you
generous.
for your help. Help us to help others. I appreciate it.
Marcus G59, Jesse is being saved, sanctified, and is currently running for his life.
If anybody asks, what's the matter with me? Amazing.
To get to the show, tan celebration hands emoji, laughing with tears. Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord. Thank you.
Imported TV. Time to get one of them OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. White mamas in there to help organize the show. What a mess. Heart, love y'all.
What a mess. Thank you.
Tony Animal 1 gifted the fleet on pill.net.
Amazing.
A veteran-owned platform where we stream, too.
Good morning, pills.net. How y'all? Amazing. Thank you.
Marcus G. Oh, Lord, not Jesse, Lord. How's your little business doing this morning?
It's a slow start, but all is well. Thank you.
Imported TV. If ever we need you, Jesse.
We need you now.
We need you now.
Amazing. Thank you.
Sending much love.
Right on. Thank you.
Robert, love you, Jesse. This is 5 coffees. Love you, Jesse, Hake, and AAB, which is American Anchor Baby. Shout out to Angry Jesus in the Temple, everyone's favorite story. I wonder why. What the?
They love that, sir, because they want to justify their anger. What the? Amazing. Thank you.
Alex, 3, biblical question.
What's the right way for parents and others to help others become strong?
By allowing them to fail and suffer. Then, if you know the way, pointing them back to the Father. God allows us to fall so we might look toward him and stand up. Musical notes between them. Stand up.
Stand up. Amazing. Thank you.
Soul Conscious 3. Jesse, happy Friday. Did you stay up all night to get a Mexican at the Grammy party?
I stayed up all night to get a Mexican. I stayed up all night to get a Mexican. What the?
It really sounds like I stayed up to Mexican Lucky. Anyway. It sounds like Mexican Lucky. Anyway,
amazing.
Brian B.
Ryan. Oh, yeah, I stayed up all night to get lucky.
Right. But it almost sounds like I stayed up something, and then something Mexican Lucky. Because if you listen close. Anyway. Ryan B.
Thank
5
you.
coffees. Pardon, Hake. JLP, stop lying to the people. You're black, but you're not slow. Hake even called you a genius once on his show. And he ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I am black as the ace of spades and slow. What the? Thank you.
He's a slow genius, sir. Nick Monty says, good morning, Jesse and crew. It's Nick from Minnesota. Men's forum was absolutely amazing, double exclamation mark. Thank you, guys. See you next month, if the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise. Nice to see you, Nick.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Nick. Nick, last night we had our first men forum for first Thursday night, and I knew it was going to be amazing. It was beyond what I ever could have imagined. It was amazing. And Nick, think about this. Nick is 19 years old, and Nick flew in from Baltimore. Is it not Baltimore? Minnesota, just to be at the meeting last night. He flew in yesterday evening to make the meeting last night, and then flew back this morning to Minnesota. And he's 19. He's white. He's 19. Nick, you stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. I mean, just stay with it, man. And it'll be amazing. 19 years old, flew in. Amazing. So, right on. It was an amazing meeting. All the guys there last night, and they came from everywhere. But stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. And you will, if endure to the end, you shall receive eternal life. You really will. And it's nothing like what you imagine, so don't imagine what eternal life is. Amazing. Thank you. Right on, Nick.
Yeah, shout out, Nick.
Yep.
Anthony L. with a salt shaker sticker. Perhaps it's the salt of the earth.
Right on. Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony L.
Thank you, Anthony L.
Gen C, generous 20 coffees. Good morning, JLP Universe. Fun story. I'm having my bath remodeled, and I had the JLP show on. First thing the remodeler said, Beta, I like that guy. JLP fans everywhere love it. As always, looking forward to church Sunday.
Amazing.
Praise.
Thank you. Right on. Thanks for your support.
Calvin in Ohio. Happy Black History Month. 4 to 5 exclamation marks. I lose count when I'm seeing that many. Today's recognition is for Frederick McKinley Jones, who invented the refrigerated truck, received a patent for his invention in 1940, co-founded, that's before the Civil Rights Movement, by the way.
Keep it piffy.
Co-founded the U.S. Thermo Control Company critical during World War II, helping preserve blood, food, supplies during the war.
Thank you, but keep it piffy. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Calvin.
Thank you, Calvin.
Marcus Army, 3 coffees, extremely pithy. No message that I can tell.
Right on. Thank you. I got to stop there. Hey.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Thank
got to stop there for now. Amazing.
We'll read the rest later, y'all.
Amazing. Let me go to Belgium. Heard around the world and talk to. Turn your mic up, boy. I can't hear you.
Producer.
Which one?
Producer.
Nanghiti.
Nanghiti. Let her say it.
Yeah. You black. I'm black and slow. Nanghiti. You're on the air.
Yes.
Let me hear you pronounce your name.
NANGHITI.
Nanghiti.
Yes, beautiful.
No, just sound good.
None.
Yeah.
G. T. Right on. You are on the air.
Thank you. And thank you, Hank, as always. Yes.
Amazing.
I have an answer to the biblical question.
What is the right way for parents and others to help others become strong?
By not getting angry and taking everyone, just seeing everyone for who they really are and not passing judgment on like the things they say and the way they act from like a place of where you don't wish them, like well and the best. Because I'm a parent now, and I remember all the way at the beginning, I asked you, what is the, right way to parent?
Right.
And you said, just don't get angry. And there's so many times where I'm really grateful for that, and I want to scream it from, every channel, everywhere, because it really is true. The moment I feel like it's personal with my child or with my child in this case, I'm like, no, it's not that. No,
Right
don't
on.
make it personal. Don't get angry.
Yeah.
And it made our lives like so much more joyful. It made my parenting so much more joyful. And the same, I feel like the same is you can gift to others around you, to myself also. And that actually is coming to my second question.
Well, let me just say this about that.
Yeah.
Your child, is it a boy or girl?
A boy.
Your son is going to, if you continue to live in the light and love, your son is going to have an amazing life because he will not lose the light of God. And he will have amazing life, and you will be grateful that you raised him with love instead of hate. The God love, not the mama's love, instead of hate. So right on.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
No, for real. I feel that in the deepest. It's really true.
Right
it
on.
really, really is. And it really also makes me bow down also to, my fiance, because even though it's difficult, to mesh my like insights to the current life that we have to live. Like I have to get a job because I didn't marry rich. But there is always this deep respect for my husband, because he really is coming from that light. And it's great, and I can't overrule it. Even my father said it. Like he's like, you can't ever go above the man. So I'm just very grateful that I made. Maybe we don't have like a lot of materialistic things right now, but I feel very like I listen to him when it comes to not carrying hate in your heart.
Right on.
And that. My second question is, so I know it's very important to pray, right? Like the silent prayer every morning, every night, throughout. Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, every morning, every night. But what is praying actually? Like, what is it supposed to do? Because sometimes I'll be doing my nails.
You stand present with the light, with God, instead of going into the unconscious state with evil.
Okay. So is it possible that you do different types
Hold on
of
for a
praying?
minute.
Because...
Let me take a quick break,
Yeah.
okay? Hold on. I got to take a break. One more hour to go. The hate news is coming up, not the fake news, and I'll be back in a moment.
I'm 32 years old now, and I've been clinically depressed since I was 17 years old, and ever since I started listening to you a couple of months ago, bro, I don't even need to hear the word depression. I don't even care about that because that's not anything that I identify with anymore.
Nice.
I'm 100% cured. I'm 100% better because I've been listening to the Jesse Lee Peterson show, and I can't even begin to tell you how much I appreciate you, and I just can't even begin to tell you how much I really appreciate the things that you're doing for young men. Young men need to hear this, and young men need to know this message that you're delivering because it's important. It's vital to their lives, Jesse. I just wanted to let you know that, man.
That's amazing. I mean, you made my day, man. When I hear one soul has returned to the Father, it's like 1,000. It's better than silver and gold. So God bless you, man.
a whole lot of mess going on in this here old world. Am I right or am I right? It's the end of hour 2 already of the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. Pardon us on hour 1. It was a mess. But that's what happens sometimes. Tech issues. Boomer tech, if you will. JLP will be right back for the third and final hour of the show today. The third and final hour shall resume for the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. He shall resume shortly, y'all. All right. It is hake news, not fake news. The lines are full, but you can call in every so often just in case a line opens up. The Hake Report will be live after the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. TheHakeReport.com, and I have a guest today. Krishan the Dawn of the Misfit Nation is returning, and good news, he got his main channel back. He is in Skrill Kills. They co-host the Misfit Nation podcast together. Very interesting. So join Hake and Krishan. You can call in and get at him. He's part black, but not black enough to say that old one word you're not supposed to say in some people's minds. Shout out. And anyway, the news. Commie Nonsense Network CNN reports 2026 Winter Olympics officially begin today with a spectacular opening ceremony at Milan San Siro Stadium. Milan is at Italy, something like that, I guess. Don't miss a moment. Well, you can miss a moment. You can miss many moments. You can pass on the whole thing because the Super Bowl is happening this Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday. Am I right? I think it is. But maybe you want to pass on that. But Trump was saying, even though he's not going, and there is some un-American and anti-American influences as usual lately, he was promoting it and saying, hey, I'm looking forward to a great game. Those are both great teams and great quarterbacks. At least that's what I saw on Real Donald Trump on IG. And everybody was commenting. A lot of bots or people were saying, please save us, the Iranian people. Anyway, we'll see what happens with that. Nancy Guthrie, mother of Today anchor Savannah Guthrie, as well as the son and other daughter, entered its 6th day, the search for that gal, the 84-year-old woman. She was abducted, allegedly, from her Arizona home. Investigators believe she's still alive. Not named any suspects in the case. FBI, working alongside local authorities, announced $50,000 reward for info leading to her recovery. Nancy Guthrie's son, Cameron, issued a plea yesterday, Thursday, to anyone who may be holding her captive. We are waiting for contact. And a few days a day before that, or however many days before that, the 3 of those grown adult, older, middle-aged-ish siblings were sitting together with Savannah yapping and crying. And when I say yapping, talking about the situation and pleading and different things. Meanwhile, several media outlets received ransom notes demanding millions of dollars in Bitcoin for Guthrie's return. Not sure if they're real or not. Authorities working to determine whether they are legitimate. TrumpRx.gov. TrumpRx. RX is kind of short for prescription. I don't understand how exactly, but it's come to be common knowledge. Is now live. And I wonder if it's better than Obamacare website that was a disaster with many glitches and things for a while. It aims to connect patients with drug makers selling certain products to those willing to pay cash and forego insurance. According to the administration, several medications, or at least a few, maybe more, including blockbuster obesity drugs, Zepbound and Wegovy, being offered at a discount. You're going to see numbers you're not going to believe, President Trump said, of the lower drug prices, trying to save y'all Americans money and some non-Americans here in America, I suppose. ICE reforms, the white on the inside White House and our greatest President Trump willing to consider Democrats' demand for reforms on ICE, immigration and customs enforcement. Some of the proposals non-starters. Democrats are talking about defunding or withholding some funding and stuff like that. I don't know. Mike Johnson's rejected a couple of their demands, banning them from wearing face masks, which is ridiculous, and requiring judicial search warrants for immigration enforcement operations. Right on. They're trying to tie the hands behind the back of law enforcement so the criminals and illegals can run free. I'm James Hake, now JLP. Hour 3, get it off your chest.
got to stand up strong, think the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Good morning. You can get involved by calling 888-7753-773, 888-77-JESSE, Jesse, Jesse. And my biblical question for this week: what is the right way for parents and others to help others become strong? What is the right way for parents and others to help others become strong? Amazing. We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on JesseLeePeterson.com/show. JesseLeePeterson.com/show. And if you're out and about, you can podcast the show if you just can't watch it right now. And you can watch it later, but you can be listening anyway, wherever you are, by calling the listen line on TalkStream Live at 605-615-4131. 605-615-4131. And to donate to have your comments read out loud, go to buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, or Bun JLP Cash App. Bun JLP Cash App is Friday. And every Friday is Get It Off Your Chest Day. Every Friday is Express Your Day, Express Yourself Friday.
You Tom like a mug. You need to go and get yourself bleached, because everything you say about black people, and you're sitting up there looking like a tar baby.
It might sound like a semantics argument, but he's a gray alien.
I wonder if he's been smoking pot.
My church. My beloved family.
Those are blacks on the plane.
Love, happy, church.
They have
Please,
church.
someone save me.
New details tonight on the local couple pushing for answers from a Seminole County fertility clinic after they discover that their baby is not actually their biological daughter.
What the?
No.
Our clients are falling more and more in love with their baby every day.
My friend just had a baby. You see it?
Oh, what happened to it?
Peggy, she's on FaceTime.
Plus, a family of 4 behind bars, all accused of ganging up and beating a hostess over parking validation.
We're leaving this world.
Right on. What a mess. The Anchor Baby put that video together. It's amazing. Thank you, Anchor Baby. What the? Let me go quickly back to Belgium and talk to Nancy Guthrie. Nancy. Thank you for holding. Go ahead.
No, yeah, I think I'll call back because like next week or so if I can, because I want to give the line to your other callers. But I do want to really emphasize on this thing of recognizing when we are judging ourselves and each other, because we do it. I mean, I do it a lot. And sitting in stillness, you do see where you do it. And listening, being involved in like news and and all this media that we get fed to us, it's so easy to, and even family and friends, right? Like it's so easy to have an opinion or form your opinion like really quick. I form my opinion really quick, thinking like, oh yeah, no, this is what this person is trying to say, and da 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 da. Da. But at the end of the day, I don't want to judge other people like that. I don't want other people to judge me like that. And I think it's very important to keep on observing your, I mean, that's what I'm doing for myself, keeping on to observe myself and see where I'm the one doing it so that I can change it and not be angry about it or have an opinion about it and have a judgment about it, because we're all just on earth trying to figure it out. And when I watch the Fallen States, I love watching it, not just to be entertained, because, it is funny, the way, it's just, the whole thing is just hilarious. But
amazing.
I find myself going to the comment section, and then you just see your thoughts, right? Like you just see when people are like, oh my God, he's giving me a migraine, he's this and that. The guy who just went on, who was like, separation of peace and hate, and I don't know what he was talking about. But then I was like, I'm doing the same. I also don't always listen when someone is asking me a question.
Yeah.
Like, so who am I to judge the guy? Like, he's so convinced. And there is absolutely no difference for me to be like, oh, he's this, he's that. There is no difference between him and I. So it really brings back like this way of looking at each other where you're just feeling like, I understand. I do understand where you're coming from. And
once you stay with this and you practice staying present, and it's going to be impossible for you to judge yourself or anyone about anything, because you're going to be in the light. And in the light, meaning one with the truth, there is no judgment. There's only love, understanding. There is no judgment. So you stay with it.
I know. And just quickly before I go, your whole operation, let me just call it like that. I know it goes organically, but like your books, the shows, you're in where I've been, right? I've been to your Thursday meetings, like with just the females. I've been actually there. The whole thing makes sense, because once I started to see what I was doing while I'm looking at your Fallen State show and I'm judging, I'm just like, I want to get rid of this. I look up a video.
Well, just be present, and it will leave on its own.
Yeah,
There's nothing
so I
you
just
can
want
do
to
about
thank
it,
you
but
for that.
Yeah, stay with it, stay with it, stay with it.
Yeah. I will call again because
Okay.
I saw something about like having the fear of like letting go
All right.
of fear.
Yeah. Well, call me
but
again.
I thank you again.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right.
Amazing.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
And stay with it, stay with it, stay with it, all right?
I will.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Bye now.
Bye. Bye.
888-775-3773. Let me go to Jerry out of Virginia. Jerry, you are on the air.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, I called yesterday and I had a question, but we didn't get to talk about what I want to talk about, and it's about free will.
Oh, okay.
And God gives man free will, and he really don't mess with it that much. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Where does God take away your free will at?
I'm sorry?
Does man have free will?
No.
Okay, well let me talk to the rest of the Christians out there that think they do.
Do you believe that you have a free will?
Yeah.
You believe that you do have a free will?
Yeah.
Will yourself to never have a negative or positive thought again.
I'm not going to do that.
And why not?
Because
Because what?
I'm gonna live. That's why.
But you're not living when you're into thoughts.
I don't know, Jesse.
No. Will yourself to have perfect peace.
All right. Well, what about these other Christians out here that think whenever they live on the earth they can sin all that sin, and then when God takes them to heaven,
Well, don't worry about them, Jerry. Don't worry, Jerry.
He's going to interfere with
Jerry. Don't worry
he's going to
about
interfere
them.
with their free will and make them non-sinners when they get to heaven. He
Jerry,
ain't gonna do that.
Jerry. Don't worry about them. You keep your eyes on you, and you're going to see that you don't have a free will. Let them think how they want and do whatever they want, but you're going to see that you don't have a free will. Amazing,
I
huh?
don't believe that.
I'm sorry?
Yeah. I don't believe that.
Okay. Well, stay with it and keep your eyes on yourself, and you'll see that you don't. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate it. Let me go to first-time caller Grant out of Georgia. Georgia on my mind. Grant, you are on the air.
Hey, Jesse, how are you?
All is well, Grant.
I was just going to ask you about, you talk a lot about staying in the present moment, and I feel like I have a lot of, thoughts, just like the previous caller, and sometimes it's hard to control them, so I was just curious how you work on staying in the present moment.
By being aware of those thoughts and not identify with them. Don't call them you. Don't argue with them. Don't fight with them. Just be aware and go on with your life. And you always be present, aware of where you are and what you're doing. And then those thoughts will be taken away from you. And you will have a life of no thinking, no thoughts. But they're not you. They're spirits that made a home in your mind and emotions. So you just need to be aware of it, and they will be taken away from you.
So just, I understand that, but if I'm not thinking at all, how am I supposed to get anything done? And I'm not trying to...
You're going to have practical thinking, like how to make a meal, how to repair your car, go to work. But you won't live by those thoughts. Those will be tools that you use that God gave you to take care of your physical body on earth. But once you finish the meal, you don't need to think about the meal anymore. Or once the work is done, you don't need to think about that. But the psychological, emotional thoughts are not your own. So you need to watch that about the past or the future or try to be like other people, stupid stuff.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Jesse.
Are you doing the silent prayer?
I just got back into religion about a month ago. I've just been reading the Bible and praying, but I'm not sure what silent prayer is, to be honest.
Okay, go to rebuildingtheman.com/silent prayer. rebuildingtheman.com/silent prayer. And you start doing that. If you still want to do that little religious hooping and hollering prayer, do that until you see that it's not necessary, because that kind of prayer don't work. The hooping and hollering and begging God for stuff and all that. And Satan would answer those prayers and you'll be miserable. But we don't know what to pray for. We don't know what we want. We don't know what we need. And we have a teacher inside of us already that will do all that for you. So just be still. Do the silent prayer, you'll see.
All right. Thank you so much, Jesse.
One other quick thing. Have you dropped your anger?
I feel like I have, but, I got a lot of internalized anger, even if it's not.
What do you mean that you feel like you have, but you haven't internalized anger?
So, like, I'm not going to be angry to anyone I see, but, sometimes in my head, I just get that feeling, that I'm mad for some reason. and I still don't know why that is sometimes.
Have you forgiven your mother?
I see you mention that a lot, and I should, but I'm not sure what to forgive her for because I think my mom did a great job raising me and everything.
How old
I
are
would
you?
like to. 22.
Oh, okay. And was she perfect?
I wouldn't say perfect.
And give me an example of something that you wish you had not done or won't do now, or that would irritate you at times.
Well, when I was growing up, she was real strict. You know, it's she's Asian, you know, so she takes stuff, especially school, very seriously.
Speak up a little bit.
So when I was young, she would always like push me so hard about like school and all that stuff, and I should be doing more and all that. But I understand now that it's just out of love, you know.
That was not out of love. That was out of hate and control. And that alone made you angry because you were going against your natural self, trying to recreate you in the image she wanted you to be so she can live through you.
Okay.
Can you think of one other quick thing that you wish you...
One other what? I'm sorry?
One other thing that you wish she had not done or you wish you would stop doing. So she tried to make you, push you with the education thing. Can you think of one other thing?
I can't think of anything else.
Well,
off the top
forgive
of my
her
head.
for
That's
that.
Why, okay.
Really. But see it first for yourself clearly, and then realize she did do her best. She couldn't help herself because her mother screwed her up. And you go, hey, mother, you force your education down my throat. I have been angry about that, resent that, or resented it, and I'm sorry for holding that against you.
Okay.
And how about your father? Did you apologize to him for not protecting you from your mother?
No, I haven't done that
yet. And why not?
Because I hadn't thought that my mom's actions were out of anger, but I see that kind of makes sense now.
Yeah. You should, hey, Dad, why didn't you protect me from her? And you will hear why, because he didn't know how to deal with her either. And it's not that he didn't love you, he just didn't know how to deal with your mother. But have a conversation with him about that too, so you can let that go.
Okay. All right.
All right, wish you well,
Thank
Grant.
you so much, Jesse.
All right, buddy.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye now. 888-775-3773. Let me go to first-time caller, Thomas, out of Texas. Thomas, you are on the air.
All right, can you hear me all right, Jesse?
Yes, I can.
How's it going? I'm a huge fan.
Thank you. Come back to your phone, Thomas, and just stay there and speak right into it.
Is that better?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. So, Jesse, I was actually calling because a couple questions I wanted to ask you. One thing, I just looked at what the silent prayer is right now. And I was just kind of wondering, like, because I know you told us to stop thinking, right?
Yes.
So I've been every time I start thinking, something I've been doing, I used to do it when I was a kid, but I stopped doing it, and then I'm starting to do it a lot more now. So I just keep on, I know it might not be the best thing. I was going to kind of get your thoughts on it. Is I continuously say in my head, like, you know, Lord, forgive me for my sins. Thank you for all your blessings. I just repeat that over and over again. And I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
And what sin are you asking him to forgive you for? If you can say.
You know, I feel like I'm still a sinner. You know, I feel like I still do things that I shouldn't be doing. Like, well, you know, like I'll be quick to anger sometimes and stuff like that.
But he can't forgive you for that until you forgive your mother for recreating you in her image. So when you forgive her by realizing she couldn't help herself, and you apologize, hey, mother, I'm sorry for resenting you, for turning me away from my father, imposing your will on me. then he will forgive you, and there will be no more asking him to forgive you.
So you're saying if I've fully forgiven my mother, then I shouldn't be asking God for forgiveness?
Not only am I saying you won't, there will be nothing to forgive you for.
What about like?
And even with the unforgiveness of your mother and the return to your father, God is not holding that against you either. He just want you to do it, forgive, so you can overcome the nature of evil, because you're not going to enter into perfect peace or the kingdom of heaven until you overcome the nature of Satan, meaning that you got to stop anger. Anyone that has anger is a child of Satan, whether it's male or female.
Okay. So if I can't control my anger, like say I stub my toe and I'm like yelling and stuff, is that like still like I have more work to do, or is it just normal?
Repeat what you said and speak right up a little bit.
If I stub my toe or something and like, you know, I start cursing and hollering and I'm angry and I throw something, is that like, do I have more work to do, or is that just something like normal?
Yeah, you're definitely overreacting, because eventually you will stump your toe and you may go, oh, that was painful, but you won't carry on about it. You won't overreact.
Right. Okay. So if I'm still overreacting and getting frustrated, you know, making a big deal over something, I still got a lot more ahead of me then.
Well, don't think of it that way, but just know you're unconscious. You and the devil are one, because you're in your head and you're not present with the light, so you're overreacting in darkness.
Okay. And I'm also have another question for you too. I'm also divorced. So basically me and my wife, I felt like she was unfaithful. I was pretty sure she was, and we kind of separated. And then while we were separated, we weren't officially divorced. And then, like, you know, she was with other guys and stuff, and I was with other women. So I just feel like, you know, it's over at that point. And in the Bible, though, it says that you can get divorced if the woman commits adultery. So since she committed adultery, can I remarry?
No, don't think about. You have children?
I do.
How many?
Just one.
So why would you even think about marrying right now?
Why should I think of that?
Yeah, why are you thinking about remarrying at this time of your life?
I'm not. I'm like, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I definitely need to like focus on raising my kid first. Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, but why are you thinking about remarrying at all?
I don't know. I just get lonely, you know. I mean, I have like, you know, I have needs and urges and stuff like that, just like anybody else. I'm like, what do you do about that? Like, if you embrace that, like, just say masturbation. Sorry to say that, but like, is that a sin if you're not married?
Don't think about that, and you will have control of it.
So just stop thinking about it.
Yeah,
completely.
yeah. You can't act out unless you think first. You think, you feel, and then you act. It's in the thought. It's not in the reaction itself. But you got to stay away from thoughts. All thoughts are all lies all the time about anything. And when you say you get lonely, who get lonely?
I do.
And who are you?
No one.
But how can no one get lonely?
I don't know. I guess I'm not no one then.
But what do you mean by I get lonely, but I'm no one? How can no one get lonely?
Well, I mean, I want to just, you know, bask. I try to just realize that this just earth and we're just here for a fraction of eternity if we do everything right and we're accepted into heaven.
You want to do what now?
I want to do everything right from accepted into heaven for like this is just a fraction of it.
You can't do right on your own at all. You have to be right in order to do right. Doing right and being wrong is never going to work. Once you be right, then doing right will be natural as it is for you to be wrong and do wrong. Your nature has to change, and that's not going to happen until you stop, listen to thoughts, and stay present.
just continually not to think.
Well,
all
don't
the time,
even
right?
try not to think. Just stay in the light. Meaning that don't be in your head thinking about the past or the future or what you want or don't want and I'm lonely and all that. You stay
Yeah,
present.
I'm just a single father. Like I actually have the kid. You know what I mean?
Right
and,
on.
It's just like, you know what I mean? And but yeah, it's great. But like I said, like it's a lot. You know what I mean? It's just like I wish I had someone to like, shoot the breeze with, like like a woman. Just like I've always been in a relationship since out of high school. And since high school, and so
but
it's just
you
really
made
weird.
the woman your God.
Yeah, I did. I definitely did.
And so
I
you
realized,
can't live without you.
Yeah, sure.
You can't live without your God.
Yeah,
And so you're
that's kind of
praying
what's going on.
you're praying to the God to forgive you. It's just a waste of time because the woman is your God.
And I'm still lusting for the woman, so I'm still having issues, right? That's kind of the problem.
But I want to go back to when you say you get lonely. Who is getting lonely?
I guess the devil, right? Is that what you're saying?
Who? No, I'm asking. You say I get lonely. Who is getting lonely?
Yeah. Well, I want me, Thomas.
And who are you?
Well, in the grand scheme of things, I'm no one.
And so how can no one get lonely?
Because I'm still here. I'm still on Earth. I'm still in the flesh. I'm still.
But how can no one get lonely, become lonely?
They can't.
So then, why do you say you get lonely?
Yeah, just like I said, it was just lust, I guess.
No, if you're no one, you can't even get lust. You can't have lust. How can anyone be lustful?
I don't know.
So then,
they can't.
So then, why do you say I am lonely?
Yeah, and I'm not lonely. I mean, I'm not.
No, why do you say I get lonely or I am lonely when you feel loneliness?
Just a pity party, right?
No, why do you say I am lonely when you feel loneliness?
Because I'm acknowledging something I'm not, and like something I'm.
I'm so lonely, I lost my mind.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I've been thinking. I can't think of it, so.
What?
I don't know.
What would happen if you never said that again? I am lonely.
Then I wouldn't be lonely.
Why don't you do that then?
I'm gonna do my best. Just don't think of it, right? Yeah, just don't think of it. Just don't even acknowledge it's even a thing, right?
When the thought of loneliness comes, don't call it you. And don't say, I am lonely. That's Satan. Those are demons inside of you.
Got it. There you go. Thanks, Jesse. I appreciate it.
Why don't you drop your anger?
I think it's honestly because my dad passed. And me and him had a big fight before he passed away. I never got to be able to make amends with him,
But why don't you drop your anger now?
I think I'm angry at myself that I wasn't there.
And what self are you angry at?
The past.
And where is the past?
The past.
Where?
It's in the past. It's not here.
So how can you be... Hold on a minute. Let me take a break. Back in a moment. Retention Stress is now open on D-Line and stretch off on Pules.net. Back in a moment. I counsel with men and women families, individuals around the world. Most people are unhappy, they're miserable, they have rough lives, they're depressed, suicidal, young and old, of all races. I understand, I know why, and I do understand it. Because exactly what's happening in me is happening with everybody outside of me, inside of them. And I've noticed that with those who really, really, really want to understand, they overcome it just like that, out of one counseling session. If you need counseling, you can go to rebuildingaman.com or call 800-411-2663. 800-411-BOND. Best counseling service on this side of heaven. Okay, welcome back. The Hake Report is coming up at the top of this hour already. We only did a 2-hour show today, and it just went fast by. The Hake Report is coming up at the top of this hour. The Hake, H-A-K-E. The guy with the good hair, and he ain't afraid of no ghosts. And after the Hake Report, brand new episode of the FallenState.tv. A very interesting discussion with Rudy Rotman. And Rudy is a Zionist, former IDF soldier, and a Jewish Israeli right activist. Watch this.
Next time on The Fallen State.
So you are a Zionist.
I don't look at Judaism as a religion. I look at it as a portable version of an ancient civilization. And the idea of us having the right to come back home is a Zionist.
Why don't you believe that Jesus is the Son of God?
Messiah is not just a person, but a time period where humanity brings spirituality and physicality together.
What caused people to hate Israel?
Charlie Kirk died, must be Israel, right? Literally anything that happens, like someone is finding a way to blame it on Jews.
Very interesting discussion. And I want to understand this battle, this argument, this disagreement with the Jews and others, because it reminds me of the argument with blacks and whites. And so I always thought of Judaism and Christianity as this spiritual family. I never really thought about the people. You can support the Fallen State by going to the YouTube channel there, become a member, or the Fallen State, or just Lee Peterson on locals.com, JesseLeePeterson.locals.com. All right, and thank you for your support. Don't forget to like these videos and all that good stuff. I want to go quickly back to Thomas. A first-time call out of Texas. So, Thomas. Hey, Thomas. Thomas, you're on the mute. Oh, amazing. Tell Thomas, see what's going on with Thomas.
Hello?
Thomas.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you're angry at yourself because you did not go to your father's funeral, you say?
No, just me and my father had a big fight before he passed, and then I left to go with my mom. I was still a teenager at the time, so I was more dumb than normal. And yes, sir.
And have you forgiven your mother for turning you against your father?
Yeah. Yes, sir, I have.
You told her?
Well, yeah, I've told her off a bunch, and we've had long conversations about it. She's apologized. I've apologized for telling her the way I did it, and etc.
You told your mother you forgive her for turning you away from your father?
Yes.
What did you when you forgave your mother, what did you say to her?
Well, I was pretty angry, so maybe I didn't do it right, but I just told her that I feel like she really just I told her basically that I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, but I pretty much just cursed at her a bunch and cussed her up and down, and told her that I was angry the way everything worked out, and I think she really just screwed me. And I told her I wish I could go back and change everything and be there with my dad.
Yeah. Well, you gotta. I recommend you apologize. Hey, mother, I'm sorry for resenting you for turning me away from my father. It was evil. It was wrong. But I realized now you can help yourself. Her mother screwed her up, and her mother screwed her up, and so on and so on. And so don't expect her to admit anything wrong that she's done wrong. Don't tiptoe around her. But you got to really realize that it was evil, but she couldn't help herself. And don't ask her for forgiveness, and then God will forgive you and make you free.
All right. I don't know when I'm going to do that because, like I said, we were kind of ready, water under the bridge at this point. Well, we thought it was, but
no, you still have it.
But yeah, I definitely probably do if I'm still over here yelling and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So,
and that anger that you have because you become like what you hate, the anger that men and women have come from the mother, and she get it from her mother and her mother, and all men and women have that problem. That's why God said we must be born again of the Father, the Spirit of the Father. And so, and all who are born through the woman are born into evil.
Right.
So you got to forgive her. She can help herself. You can do it by Skype or phone call. If you can't see her, it's best if you can look at her and face her, shaking in your boots. And you will go free when you see you're wrong for resenting her.
Yeah, you think? You think I'll go free when I see my wrong for resenting her?
Yeah, when you see that being angry is evil, and evil cannot enter into the kingdom of heaven within, because the kingdom is in you already, but you can't enter until you forgive.
But doesn't Jesus doesn't it say we're supposed to have righteous anger? That's always kind of confused me too. Shouldn't I be mad when someone does something sinful?
Never. There's never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever, ever a time to be angry about anything. And that's what righteous anger is. It's not to be angry about anything. Because anyone that has anger, they're judging. They're playing God. And they think they know what the difference between right and wrong, and they don't. And that's why you can never enter into the kingdom of heaven with anger, because anger is evil.
Right, and we can't be connected to God. We can't enter heaven if we have sin, because
anger is the sin. The sin is of the heart.
Okay. And all sin is already forgiven, right? We just have to, so say, for example, someone doesn't do everything you're describing, right? And they don't fulfill all this, and they kind of just act like a regular Christian, how we would perceive them in America. Are they still saved?
They are children of Satan. And they just go down to the front of the church and claim Jesus as Lord, but they don't know anything about him except what they read. And reading and talking about Jesus doesn't mean that you know Jesus. And they never find, religious people never would know God.
So do you think that earth is hell, or do you think they just burn in hell for 10,000 years until Jesus comes?
I really wouldn't think about them if I were you, but they're already burning right now on earth inside themselves. Anyone who has anger is separated from the light, and they are miserable, and they live off thrills. They create thrills so it can feel like life, but Thrills is death. It's not life.
All right.
So, but you got to forgive your mother, Thomas, and realize that your father can help himself, and don't hold anything against him, and don't hold anything against you, because all those things are just false identities. That's what you have to die from. And by you holding on to them, they are destroying you. They are keeping you from the kingdom. You're not your thoughts. You're not your body. You're not your emotions. You're not what you own or don't own. You're not your name. You're not your past. You're not the future. And when you realize who you're not, you're going to see who you are. It'll be amazing.
What about your good thoughts? Are you not your good thoughts either?
There's no such thing as good thoughts.
Because is it just God then, or
good thoughts are evil thoughts that's disguising themselves as good. That's why when you have a good thought, the next thing you're going to have is a bad thought, and then you're going to try to get another good thought, and then you're going to have another bad thought, because all those thoughts are evil, and they're not of you or of God. They're not of God either.
Roger that.
So do the silent prayer, forgive your mother, and if she apologizes, fine. If she doesn't, fine. If she cries, let her cry. When she cries, she's lying. And just leave her misery. You forgive her so you can go free.
I have one more question for you. I just remembered right now. I'm sorry, Jesse.
Okay.
Should I let my kid be around his biological mom like all the time? Like if I think she's a bad influence for him and she's full of sin and she's surrounded by sin, but like I just feel kind of bad not seeing her at all, you know?
And why you don't want him to be around her?
Because I don't want him to be. He's very innocent. I don't want him to be. I like his innocence. I want to keep his innocence as long as I can.
But you're hurting him too by being angry. The same anger that's in your ex is in you because you married your mother.
I definitely did. So I should let my kids see her then, you think?
I wouldn't. I can't answer that right now. I wouldn't think about that right now because I don't know the whole situation, and it may be best that you not let him go around her.
Yeah, fair enough.
But you need to work on you because the same anger that's in her is in you, and you're going to end up destroying your own son because you have no love. Anyone that has anger has no love.
Right.
But
I do want to just say that
if it's not safe to let your son go around her, don't do it. That's for sure.
I just wanted to tell you this, Jesse. I just want to say I first discovered your videos, I don't know, a couple years ago, and it really helped kind of get me on this path. So I really appreciate you.
You're welcome. Now do the silent prayer, doubt every thought, and don't call them you at all. Be aware of them, but do not call them you so you can disassociate with them. You can die from them.
Got it. You gave me a lot to think about, and I'll definitely do my best to make that happen.
All right.
Take
Let
care,
me know
Jesse.
how it goes.
Appreciate it.
All right,
Bye-bye.
buddy. Bye now. Super chat.
Super chats.
Over on YouTube, Lin Yan Chin, 6773 Sparkle Blouse. Explain how JLP has mastered Ki sense, K-I, maybe it's pronounced chi, not sure, and uses it for lie detection, unless he gets distracted. It's all in the silent prayer. So he has that request for Nick to explain how Jesse has mastered chi sense and can use it to detect lies.
What's chi sense?
Or ki sense, K-I, I don't know what it is.
Like cheese, what you eat?
No, it's energy, it's aura. I don't know. Maybe Anchor Baby can explain that later if we don't have time right now.
No, because I have no idea what it is.
Okay. Thank you,
I
Anchor
don't
Baby.
know what cheese sense
thank you,
is.
Lin Yan Chin.
Thank you. Maybe the Anchor Baby can answer it on his show.
The username is Jay. Thank you, Lin Yan Chin. The username is Jay. You say for people to forgive their mothers for turning their children away from their fathers. But what if they had a valid reason to do that? Say the father's a total dirtbag, murderer, or pedophile.
Well, anyone that turns the children away from the father is worse than those people that they're accusing of that. Or if they are doing that, the person's worse than that. There's never a reason to turn children away from the father. Never a reason. Amazing. Thank you, though. That's an interesting question. Thank you.
Leighton W. Answer to the biblical question.
What's the right way for parents and others to help others become strong?
Buy them some weight gain, 4,000, and a membership to Planet Fitness. Then tell them you'll be all right. LOL.
Amazing. Thank you.
Being enlightened till I rise. 5 coffees. Morning, y'all. Wishing y'all well. Was watching the show, signing up for ICE so I can send the illegals back home. When I realized biblical question answer.
ICE, baby.
Best way to make others become strong?
Yeah.
Children or others?
What's the right way for parents and others to help others become strong?
By living in the light, they become a perfect example of how to be one under God, which is the only quote-unquote strength that exists. And around that light, there wouldn't be any darkness. So what choice would someone have but to live by the light? I say this, they wouldn't need help getting... I can say this, they wouldn't need help getting strength. Sorry, y'all, Pithy isn't with me.
Keep it pithy. What the?
Laughing with tears. He thinks it's funny. Or
Keep
she
it
thinks it's funny.
pithy. And I'll put my 2 cents on Sunday. Thank you.
HD, GWF, GW4WF, Hake with the good hair, future general in the next modern crusade, looking like a Templar. Ha ha.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. Craig E. Welcome, JLP show member.
Thank you.
That's cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Popcorn's thump keg. Jesse, you often ask callers if their mother was perfect and they mention things that she did that ticked them off. Isn't that their fault, not the mother's fault, that they were bothered by something the mom did? You always say no one can make you angry. They'll only bring out what's already inside you. So doesn't that mean the mom didn't make them angry? She just bring out what's inside?
No, they were innocent until coming through the mother. And then as an adult, they're responsible to forgive and be free. They can no longer blame the mother or anyone. But when they're children, it doesn't matter the color, how much money you have or don't have, where you live or don't live, around the world, children are innocent and they cannot handle evil inside the parent. That's why the parents have to be perfect so the kids can maintain innocence. Good. Thank you.
Thank you, Popcorn.
Yeah.
Albert from South Carolina. Hey, Jesse, I would like to answer the biblical question and ask a question.
What's the right way for parents and others to help others become strong?
To focus on living in the present rather than telling people about it.
Thank you. I'll put my 2 cents in on Sunday.
Albert has a question. What role should Jesus play in our lives?
I don't understand that. I don't understand that question.
Send a follow-up or call in or we'll...
Yeah. Who is it?
Albert from South Carolina.
Albert, call me because I don't understand what you're asking me about that. Call me or make it clear on the super chat. 888-77-JESSE. Thank you.
Lin Yun Shin with another super chat. Free will is not about stopping the mind, nor is it about the petty delusion of looking at thoughts as negative versus positive. Free will is the ability to let go of being ruled by emotion and imagination. This is Lin Yun Shin.
Well, thank you, but there's no such thing as free will.
Greg, thank you.
Thank you, though. I appreciate that.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Gregatron, my mama don't like you.
My mama don't like you, and she likes everyone.
And she likes everyone.
Amazing. Thank you.
So you're not everyone.
And so if you... No.
Anthony L. with a forest emoji, a little forest sticker. Thank you, Anthony L.
Thank you.
Always giving the stickers. Very cool.
I gotta stop there.
We'll read the rest of y'all's later, including the D Live crew, the Rumble crew, and all y'all. And YouTube supporters.
Thank you all very much. Time is just...
Won't give me time.
Time won't give me time, but time made lovers feel that they got time. Ooh, you got nothing but... Mike, a first-time call out of Arizona. You're on the air.
Hey, Jessica, how you doing?
Hey, Mike, all is well.
So I just have a question.
Okay.
I've been listening to you for about over a year now, and the thing that you say that reminisces with me the most is about, so you're talking about emotional men and beta men.
Mike, your phone. It's kind of on our end. Maybe it'll fix itself. Oh, it is? Okay. Repeat that, Mike, for me.
The thing that you talk about the most that reminisces with
I'm
me
sorry,
the most.
Mike. Hold on, Mike. Don't hang up. We got to check that. I can't hear him. It's like bad weather or something. Let me try Henry. Don't hang up, Mike. Let me try Henry, a first-time caller out of Minneapolis. By the way, the men's meeting, we had our first men's meeting last night, the first Thursday of the month for this year. It was a blessing. It was amazing. And Nick, a 19-year-old who flew in from Minnesota to be in the men's forum, he flew in yesterday evening and flew right back out this morning. Stay with him, Nick. Henry, a first-time caller out of Minneapolis. You're on the air.
Yeah, Minneapolis, right.
Yes, sir.
Now everyone's learning to pronounce it, yeah. Yeah, Jesse, I've been watching your show just past couple weeks, and I'm fascinated with this concept of forgiving your mother because, a lot of the people who call you, it seems like they have much larger trauma than I do. They have a divorce in the family or, step parents and things. I had a pretty solid background. Like my parents have been together. It's been their only marriage for their whole life. Same with my grandparents. I have some resentment towards my parents. Just not a lot. And just little things here and there. But do you think I should still face to face with my mother forgive her or just apologize for resenting her, or what would your?
I highly recommend, if you want to be free, you apologize. Hey, mother, I'm sorry for resenting you. And you know what it is that gets on your nerve. I'm sorry for resenting you. Don't ask her for forgiveness. Don't ask her to forgive you. You forgive her, and the Spirit of truth will forgive you and draw you into the kingdom. And forgive your father for not protecting you from her. He doesn't know how to deal with her because he ended up marrying his mother.
Yeah, I grew up in this, house where I had two older sisters, so it was kind of two guys against three females, So
yeah,
they it's not just my mom, but they ran everything too,
Yeah, and your father didn't know how to even guide your sisters because they had become like your mother, and he didn't know how to deal with the spirit of your mother. So that spirit would pass on to you and your sisters, and he doesn't know how to deal with that spirit.
Yeah, no, I think that makes a lot of sense, So
yeah, you should
apologize.
definitely Mother, I am sorry for resenting you. I realize now you couldn't help yourself.
Okay, and then she's gonna say, "What on earth are you talking about?" And I would just probably leave it at that, right?
I mean,
have some things we could.
Let's say that she said, "What are you talking about?" You may remember a few things, but don't get into a long conversation about it, because she may try to deny that she's done wrong, and she'll blame it on you. She'll blame it on your daddy. But don't argue with her about it. Don't try to prove anything. But if she asks, and something comes to mind, whatever, right?
Yeah. So that when I apologize for resenting her, that is my act of forgiveness towards her.
Yes. When we apologize for being angry at another person, that's what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is not saying I'm sorry and just apologize. You're just abiding time. People who say I'm sorry, they don't mean it. They just abiding more time to destroy you.
Right. Yeah, so it just has to be in my heart, basically.
Yeah, you have to really see that you're wrong for having any anger toward her or anyone, yourself or anyone.
I see. All right. Yeah, thank you, Jesse.
You're welcome. And do the silent prayer.
silent prayer. I did it a few days ago,
Uh-huh.
and I really liked it. And then every time I want to come back to it, I feel like driven away and distracted. So
Because evil doesn't want you to do it. It doesn't want you to be in the light. So that's not you, but that's the spirit of darkness that hate the light, and they'll try to keep you out of the light because they don't want to leave your body.
okay, keep that in mind.
So don't listen to evil. Do it anyway.
Right. Sounds like a plan. Thanks, man.
All right, buddy. Take care. Super.
Super chats.
Brian R. Jesse, are you a teacher, a counselor, or just a question asker? Ask. Does California require a license to provide counseling services?
I'm just pointing people back to the source within. That's all I do. Amazing. Because you're not supposed to allow anyone to teach you. That's the problem. All they're doing is teaching you what they're dumb. Anyone that try to teach you is evil. Let them point you back. They who point you back to the truth is of love. Amazing. Thank you.
Shout out to Games for Rec Aries 1, Coffee Talk with Sandra, Kid Combo 1, and the rest of the D Live crew supporters.
Amazing. Thank y'all. Amazing.
Shout out to Buddy 1205, Jules Verne, Commander Kim, and all of y'all over there on the Rumble crew. And of course,
thank y'all.
The YouTube supporters, subscribers, members on Bond, Jesse Lee Peterson, and the Fallen State YouTube channels.
Absolutely. Thank y'all.
Thank y'all kindly.
Yeah.
And thank you guys, I do believe. That's all for now.
Amazing. Thank you all. I really appreciate the help you give to help others. Thank you. And don't forget the Hate Report is coming up now. And then a brand new episode of the FallenState.tv and the American Anchor Baby. I'll see y'all on Sunday. All are invited. Go to rebuildingtheman.com/church and check out Punching TV, PUNCHIE.TV. And like these videos. That's a lot, huh? A busy day today. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. That's all you got to do. And the light will make it right. The light will make it right. We can't make anything right. And we don't have a free will. Otherwise, we will will ourselves into making it right. Amazing. Thank you all. Mike, I guess Mike hung up from Arizona. Chuck out of New Jersey. Gene, a first-time caller out of Georgia. Oh my. Jerome out of Arizona. And the caller just dropped. Bye. Call me again.
The views, information, thoughts, and opinions expressed during this show are the individual's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of the JLP Network or Bond. Their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. The material and information presented here is for general information purposes only. The JLP Network and Bond name in all forms and abbreviations are the property of its owner, and its use does not imply endorsement of or opposition to any specific organization, product, or service.
Some of you know we have, under my nonprofit Bond, the Brotherhood Organization of a New Destiny, and we have been rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. We have a home for young men. We tutor, we counsel, we help find jobs. We have church services. We have men's forums the first Thursday night of every month. We also have women's forum the third Thursday night of every month. And Sunday morning meetings for everybody, men, women, and children, everybody. And it's growing. It's growing. So, and for those who have stuck in there, they're doing amazing things. Those who want quick fix, they're not, right? Everything is a growing thing. You grow into love. You grow into life. You grow into wealth. You grow into everything, right? So check us out on rebuildingtheman.com, rebuildingtheman.com, all right? Or call 800-411-BOND.